Are you looking for the fastest way to farm Sadaryx? Well, today I'm taking you with me to farm a bunch of them. I'll share with you how to get to QV breaker stations very quickly without having to pay. I'll show you exactly where to go mine, and I'll be looting here and there to see what we can find. For my gear, I will be bringing a salvage head for my multi-tool and a mining attachment, plus a bunch of fuses and a tractor beam. I also got my rifle and my sniper rifle here. To get to the stations, all that you need to do is go to next. Under investigation, you can find the mission that will take you there. Here you can see is locate missing clients from Okro agency. This will take you directly to a station without having to grind much rep. You can see my rep is basically nothing but them. Sadaryx is important for mining laser crafting. This is why we're hunting for it. Unfortunately, mine is very low quality, but hopefully by the end of this, we've got a decent one. Make sure that you're in next in order to start this mission. You can jump directly to it if you have the mission. I'm gonna head over and show you where to land. We're at our mission location. I'm gonna fly a little bit closer. Once you get close to the ring, you'll see in the middle of it is a bunch of pads. Here's a closer look. I'm just gonna land here. There you can see there's the laser. And here should be the door. If you look through the glass, there's some enemies inside. There's quite a bit of them, and they can be very dangerous. So make sure you make ready to fight. I'm just gonna hit cycle to enter. Now we can choose a side. We can go left or right, doesn't matter. All will lead to the same area. Just gonna take out these NPCs. Now that they're gone, we can use the elevator here to go to the main power core. Finally opened. I'm just gonna hit here, power core. As soon as you arrive with the elevator, you need to fight NPCs. Here we go. I'm just gonna step here and make sure I take them out. There should be about 3 of them. So after you kill them all, you can loot here a fuse if you didn't bring any. But I brought plenty. If we go towards here, you'll see there's a bunch of things that we need to fill with batteries. But this is a very good point to take out your sniper and deal with the enemies below. You can see there's the flashlights. They will shoot you though. So shoot and duck. I'm quickly gonna take care of them. It should be the last of them. Now we can start heading down. I'm just gonna run back here and then use this left elevator to start opening everything. You will need a fuse here. I'm just gonna say carry, insert it. Sometimes it doesn't work, other times it does. If it doesn't work, just make sure you take it out and put it back in. Be very careful for these NPCs, they're very strong. There we go, I managed to take care of them. There's an extra fuse next to me, I'm gonna take it. Now we can walk up here. You can see there's another one. But we'll deal with him once we get a bit closer. Luckily, they have lights to give them away. Now we can make our way through here. Sometimes here will spawn something. A worm, but in this case, there's nothing. More NPCs. They're all dead. We can move forward here until we find the next ones. Don't need to go down there. You can just keep going. First, we will enter this door here. We need to repair this canister. I'm just gonna swap out my multi-tool head or a salvage one. Make sure you also have a canister equipped. Now you can right click and repair this canister. Let's go down here and take care of all of the enemies. If we see any, there might be a worm here that spawns. There we go. Luckily, they're very easy. I'm gonna make a left here first. There might be some enemies here, so be careful. Everything seems pretty clear. We can take a look. We can find any minables, but at the moment, I don't see any here. Just FYI, unfortunately. Some loot containers, get a nice little backpack and a couple of other things, but nothing here that I really need. I'm gonna go back up the stairs here and go back where we killed the worm. Right in front of us. We're gonna go forward here and see if we can loot a couple of things. It's very cool down here, but just take your time. You should be fine. I'm just gonna swap to my mining head here. Since you can find a couple of nodes in here, if you're lucky. They are random though. There's already one. Let's quickly mine it. Hopefully it's good quality. I'm just gonna alt scroll wheel until I have enough power. It's charging. I'm gonna lower the power a bit. And there we go. We get about 2 gems per node. This one is very low quality. 258. It's fine. There's quite a bit more that we can find. Let's head to the other side. Have a look. Here's another box that you can also find. Some random armor, nothing too crazy. My character is starting to shake just because it's so cold. Not the best loot in that one. I'm mostly here for the gems. Here's another one against the wall. Start mining. Getting very close. It should crack now. Just gonna right click to put it in my inventory. This one is 510 quality. So not the best. I want at least 900 or a bit more. Let's take a look at this one. There we go. For some reason my inventory is not showing up. Sometimes this happens. Just need to wait a little bit. While I wait, I'll be taking the battery. Just gonna switch over to my tractor beam here so I can carry it. Nice. Now we can go all the way back the way we came from. Sometimes at the entrance here you have trouble pushing this thing through. Usually I go through first and then I bring the battery with me. Managed to make it out. Now we can just run back all the way to the doors. We open. Now we can go to excavation. Lots of enemies in front of us though. I'm gonna leave my battery right there while I deal with the enemies. You can go up there as well. We'll do it after I kill everything. Believe I have most of them. Let me just quickly check here on the left. Sometimes there can be an NPC here. You can see there's more lights. And in front here, there should be more guys right here. But let me make sure everything is clear. Still here shooting. And I can see this guy was aiming at me. Managed to get him. Gonna go a little bit forward here. Just to make sure everything is fine. Pretty sure the enemies will be rushing up. Don't see them just yet. Can see a light there though. I'm gonna go back and loot that area I showed you. Just to make sure we cover everything. Lots of boxes here as well. Let's have a look. Here you can get a nice laser pointer. But other than that, not so great. Let's go up here and have a look. Can drop down there if you want to. But I'm gonna go up here. Seems like somebody is camping here. Some minables, but nothing really. Just a cool little Easter egg. I'm gonna jump down here and have a look. This is just the entrance where we were. Nice little sneaky area to jump down at. But let's have a look inside here. Nice little armor box with some armors, a weapon rack, and a couple of other things. Hopefully jumping down here didn't confuse you. We just killed this enemy just now. We still need to make our way in front here to deal with the other ones. Pretty sure there's a couple more. But let's have a look here. Here we go. 2 of them. Should be a third maybe. Just gonna creep up a little bit. And then have a look here on my left. Since there's a lot of them, it can spawn here, especially right there. There's our next battery that we can take. I'm just gonna go forward here and then go down and have a look around here. You can find minables right down this hole. I'll go there in a minute. But first, I'm gonna have a look around. I'm gonna jump down this hole just to see if we can find some minables. Sometimes they spawn here, depending on what you can find. There's 3 nodes, but no Sadaryx. 3 as well. Let's have a look here. Nothing. I'm pretty sure down here is also nothing. They're completely empty. Gonna make my way back up. And then we can go get that battery so that we can open up all the loot rooms if we want to loot. Just gonna go up here again to get out. It is a little bit of a roundabout way. I'm gonna go up again. Here's the door that we just saw. Not too important. But you can't really get lost. You just need to follow the roads and you're all good to go. Let me take out this battery. There we go. I'm gonna go up again and put it here by the crossroads. Now I'm gonna make a left and continue on. There should be a nice little gem mineable spot right up here that we can mine. But first, let me loot here. Nothing really, just disappear. I'm going to continue on to go get the other battery as well. There is enemies here as well. I believe 2. I'm just going to sit here and see if I can find them. Now we can look for minables. Nothing here, only 3 nodes of Everite. Do need to get lucky though. These are not guaranteed spawns, but we will be looting a guaranteed spawn in a minute. Nothing there as well. Have a look at the gear. Another Pyrotechnica 18x scope. I'll probably take that one. I'm gonna take the battery with me now and go put it with the other ones. I just made my way back. There's the hole that we want to blow. But before I switch out my tractor beam, I'm just gonna put this battery right next to this one and go back. You can see there's a lot of debris here. So make sure you clear it just a little bit. This is from other players. A little bit more open. Let me switch out. Now I can make my way up here. Should be able to pull myself up. But here we go. Let's destroy this wall. Just increase your power until it goes into the green. These rocks can knock you back though, so be careful. You can see they do a bit of damage. Let's go inside here. We should find 3 nodes. Maybe more if we're lucky. There's 3. But here's the real 3 we want. The Sadaryx. I'm quickly gonna mine them. Take a look at their quality. Here's the last one. For some reason, my laser doesn't want to pick them up, so I can just manually store them. In terms of quality, we've got 500 and 688. The others, pretty bad. But there's a couple more that we can mine in here. Let's get out of this cave and go to our batteries. Once you jump out of it, you can just go straight again towards your batteries here. I'm just going to juggle them towards the door. I have 1 battery sitting all the way back there, so I'm gonna go fetch it. It's not too far. Since I already cleared all of the enemies, might as well go get it. Here's the door. I'm gonna open this. And here, we can take our battery we left behind. I'm gonna go back all the way to my other 2 batteries. I should have taken it with me, but I wanted to clear the enemies. Plus, it's not that far to walk at all. Just gonna grab a fuse, insert. Let me see if I can clear the enemies, if there is any. They're all good to go for now. Let me take my batteries and put them this side. Just gonna push them through all the way to the door. Now I can open and have a look. Sometimes enemies can respawn, so we just need to be careful. We're all good to go. This is where we snipe the enemies from the balcony. I'm just gonna put all my batteries in the middle there. If we look up, there is the power core where we need to insert the batteries. I'm just going to throw all of them up there for now. You should be able to reach just enough to put them there. Here's the last one. So we only need 1 more. And the last one is just underneath. And the last guaranteed spawn is also close by. So what I'm going to do is going to head down here. Here's the steps you can go down at. I'm going to make it all the way down. Before I loot this, I'm gonna go to this door here and get the last node spawn. Make sure we still look out for enemies. You can see that they are. Here's the 2 enemies I just killed. Here we need to fix this door again. Just gonna take my salvage attachment and repair it. There we go. Now we can go inside here and have a look around. You can see all of these doors, they are closed in here. But there's a wall that we can break right here with gems behind it. We can open all of those loot rooms if we activate the power. But let me break this wall. There we go. There should be a guaranteed spawn. I might use my tractor beam to clear everything though. See, it's a little bit rocky. Hopefully I don't die when I go through here. And we give all of these a scan and a break. Then we can take a look at the quality. Here's the next one. So 2 so far in this cave. And here is the 3rd one. So 3 in this cave in total. We managed to find for 865 quality, so pretty decent. I'll probably use that to craft my laser. It's not 900, but pretty close. I'm just going to make my way back to that little spider that we saw. These doors will open if we add all the batteries, but before we can do that, we need to go loot it. Let's open again. That is all of the guaranteed spots. We don't need to visit that door. We're fine. We've got all the batteries basically. So here we are, back at the spider. Now I can just pull it out, go up the stairs. And here we can throw the last battery at the top. Nice. I'm just going to make a left. Make sure we're ready to fight here because there will be NPCs. We can open. There we go. 3 of them. This will give us access to this jumping puzzle basically. You can look at the bottom here if you want to, but not really needed. These never spawn really. Let's go to the jumping puzzle and I'll show you how to do it. I'm going to put my gun away. Here we need to jump over it. So I'm just going to run and jump. Put your gun away if you have heavy armor. Let's go up. At the top here might be enemies. You need to be careful. Okay, we're good. Now we need to head over this way. Not enemies just yet. Jump over. Continue up. We're making our way back to the power core. Here's some boxes. Jump up. Grab the ledge. Be sure to take out your gun here. Have a nice look around. You never know. No notes there. Let's continue on. Oh. Very sneaky. Let me quickly heal. This door is also closed. That you can loot. There should be one more enemy in there. Be very careful of that enemy, since it can kill you. But I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to go through here. I need to put down another fuse. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to face away. I'm going to drop fuse because that door is technically bugged. You need to drop your fuse like this. Hover close to the door. Just hold R and pull towards you. It will snap in. Now hit store. It will fix the hole. I'll carry the fuse and insert it. There we go. It opened. A little workaround. Let's go insert all of the batteries. As soon as you insert the batteries, NPCs will be coming out of here. So be very careful. Make sure you have a full mag. And you rush them. Here's the first battery. Snaps pretty easily. Second one. Third one. And then the last one. Take out my gun. Now we need to rush to make sure we go deal with them. Because they will run out soon. As we see them here. Don't give them any chance to shoot at you. That's why we rush them. Make sure there's one more that I didn't take care of. I believe that's all of them, so we're all good to go. Let's go loot that loot room that just opened here at the top. Nice. Let's go see what's inside. Shouldn't be too crazy, but we'll still have a look. Some nice Citadel armor, Inquisitor legs and so forth. I can't really loot. I'm pretty full. Ammo box, nothing really special. You can see it's just regular loot boxes that I have in here. Let's have a look at my inventory to see what we got from this area. Mostly the gems, right? Sadaryx 865, pretty decent. I might use this to craft my mining laser. A bunch of unique armors that you can loot. Actually, I might use this, and that's about it. Good luck farming gems. It's definitely not too difficult once you learn the station and your route. There's 2 guaranteed spawns that I always try to go for. The rest is just luck based. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. Big thank you to all the YouTube members. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.